Hello, welcome back to Stitched Up Weekly. It is a few days before my holiday and I am so excited. And I've just made a massive faux pas. We're going to Barbados. I think I might have mentioned that already on Sunday, the day after my birthday. And I've just ordered Bahamas dollars, not Barbados dollars. What can I say? I've had a long day at work. The thing is, I rung the currency place up and the guy was brilliant, answered the phone straight away, said, don't worry, I could be able to change it now. So he changed it, said, you'll get an email through. I get an email through and then I look at the exchange rate and think, that's not right. Because on the website, I should have got something like 1,800 Barbadian dollars and they were sending me 800. So I rang him back and I said, I don't think this is right. And anyway, bless him, he'd made an error because even though he'd put it through as Barbadian dollars, he'd put the exchange rate through wrong and did it still as Bahamas dollars. So that would have been a massive problem. So anyway, it's sorted. We've finally got there, I think. So hopefully the right currency will appear in the post on Thursday. Oh God, honestly. Do you know, every time I do anything like this, I always end up making a massive error in some way. I think I'm just calling it my menopausal brain because what else could it be? Anyway, I hope you're all really well. So it is Tuesday. I didn't actually end up filming anything yesterday, but it's Tuesday today. I've been at work all day. I've got 2 days off now, which is really nice. So the plan is we need to pack. I want to get packed early because it's my birthday on Saturday and then we'll be getting up early on Sunday to head off to Manchester to the airport. And I don't want to be packing on my birthday. I'd rather actually spend my birthday doing something nice. That would be nice. So I'm going to hopefully get packed tomorrow or Thursday. And then it's done and out of the way and we are prepared and organised and ready. So I think tomorrow we need to just go and do a little bit of shopping sort of for toiletries, that kind of thing that we need to take with us. And yeah, then we should be all set to go, which is really exciting. Yeah. And I've got a bit of washing to do, a bit of tidying up to do, that kind of thing. Martin's off tomorrow as well. He was originally off today, but he managed to swap his day off so that we could have tomorrow off together. I think we've got the chimney sweep coming tomorrow as well because we've not been able to put our fire in because it's just not drawing properly. So yeah, I think the chimney needs sweeping. It's not been done for a few years, to be honest. So that's probably ready for doing. So yeah, it's going to be a busy day tomorrow. And Martin's due home from work in about an hour's time. I am not sleeping well at all. I am waking up at 5 o'clock every morning since the clocks went back. I mean, I'm normally an early riser anyway, but this is just ridiculous. And I am like ping wide awake because my body is thinking it's later. But hopefully with us having this holiday, by the time we get back, I mean, my body clock is going to be all out anyway with flying over to the Caribbean. So I think when I get back, hopefully I might get back into some kind of routine, fingers crossed. Anyway, I've got one more day at work this week, which is Friday before my holiday, so that's good. And I haven't made anything new for my holiday because I've got lots of nice, lovely, summery things that I made this year, and I haven't actually packed them away yet for the winter because I knew I'd want to choose some of them for this holiday. And I really didn't want to be making more summery things at this time of year. So I'm just going to take what I've already got, if that's okay. And I'm sure it is. So yeah, so that's that. Right, I am going to go get myself a coffee because the kettle's boiled and I've not poured myself a drink yet and I really need one. And then see what else we do. I haven't finished the trousers yet that I was doing last week. The wardrobe by me chino slim pants. I've still got to do the waistband, and I then decided to cut out a skirt randomly that is not on my autumn plans. Yeah, I got that gorgeous fabric, didn't I, from Rainbow Fabrics, the leopard, and decided to cut out a Vicky So Sati skirt, so that's cut out. I did that last night, I think. And yeah, I need to get those trousers finished and this skirt done, but whether that will get done before the weekend, I don't know. We shall see. So, hello again. It is Wednesday afternoon, and it's been a day of it so far. It's my day off, and this morning I was up at 4:45, wide awake, and just got up. Piper's going mad because Martin's outside putting some air in his tyre at the minute, if you wanted to know what that is going on in the background. And yeah, so I was up at 4:45, so it's been a long day so far. It's 2:45 now, and we had a knock on the door at 8 o'clock this morning. Basically, council workers wanting to re-tarmac the path, and we've got our chimney sweep coming today to sweep the chimney, obviously, because that's what chimney sweeps do. And yeah, we said, well, how long is it going to be? Because obviously we've got our chimney sweep coming at 10, and they said, oh, it's fine, don't worry. We're just doing some work on the path. It will all be sorted by then. It's absolutely fine. We just wanted to check in case you wanted to go out now, but because we're both off, it was fine. Anyway, then we discovered that they were actually tarmacking all the path, which meant we've been held hostage in our homes, basically, because you can't go over it with the cars because it's wet and it takes about 6 or 7 hours to set. And it meant that our chimney sweep had to be delayed. Next door, who's elderly, bless her, she'd got some kind of home help or something coming today that hasn't been able to come because she can't get across to the house because of the path being wet. And obviously it meant we couldn't get the cars off the drive. We needed to go do some shopping, blah, blah, blah. It's just been a nightmare. So we had no warning of this. We got no leaflet through the door or anything to tell us this was happening. So anyway, chimney sweep has just been and done that. So that's all sorted now. But during all this malarkey going off, my Beyond the Pink Door box was supposed to arrive today. And while we nipped out shopping, Isaac's been at home, obviously. While we nipped out shopping, we just got a message to say they'd attempted delivery. Well, they haven't attempted delivery because Isaac is at home and Piper barks like a madman whenever anybody comes near the door. So, and he was waiting for he knew the chimney sweep was coming anyway, so he was waiting to let him in. So yeah, they haven't tried to deliver at all. I think what's happened is because they could see that the path was wet, they weren't willing to step over that, if that makes sense, because it's just wet. So I get it, but it's still annoying and frustrating all the same. So I haven't got my Beyond the Pink Door box, and I can see loads of people are putting up unboxings already because they've received theirs today, and I don't know if I can stop myself from watching them because I'm just like that. So anyway, I've come in here. Martin's gone to put some air in the tyre, and I thought I would come in here and do a little bit of sewing because I haven't had the opportunity yet today, despite being up at stupid o'clock this morning. I am going to try really hard to stay up late tonight because the problem is now I'm getting into this habit of going to bed earlier because I am so tired. I mean, I'm hoping that today won't be so bad because I've not been at work. So, but last night I was in bed at 9:30. But to be honest, from 8 o'clock, I was struggling to stay awake. And then consequently, I'm up really early. And I don't know whether it's just a combination of the fact that I've had enough sleep or whether it is because of the clocks going back and I've just not got my body clock. Whatever, I don't know, but it's just really frustrating. So anyway, I am going to try my best tonight to stay up till about 10:30, 11 o'clock so that I can actually wake up at a normal time in the morning and not still when it feels like it's the middle of the night. We shall see. So I did get the satin skirt cut out of the leopard print satin, and I'm not going to start sewing that yet. I am going to be really good and I am going to finish the chinos. So I just have to do, the next step is to make the belt loops and the waistband and get these on. So it shouldn't take too long. I should be able to get this done today. So I'm going to do that now and get those finished. And then we can move on to the satin skirt, we've just been shopping, as I say, and we've got everything we need now, I think, for the holiday. I did get some sun cream because that's important. And the only thing we need is some travel adapters, because we did have some USA ones and or worldwide adapters, whatever you call them, and I can't find them. I don't know where they are, so I'm going to have to order some more. I'll probably just get them from Mr. Amazon, and they'll be here tomorrow, so I'll do that shortly. Right, let's do some sewing. Morning, it's Thursday and I slept till 6:30. Yay! I did wake up earlier, to be honest, and I didn't look at the clock. I just shut my eyes and thought, try and go back to sleep. And I did manage to get back to sleep. So not done anything yet. I am wild woman of just getting out of bed stage. Got my dressing gown on. And Matt has gone to work. He's at work till 7 o'clock tonight. So I've got the full day to myself, which is really nice. And plans today. Well, I actually did do a little bit more sewing last night. So I got, as you've just seen in the clip prior to this, probably, I got the chino trousers finished and yeah, got the waistband on with the belt loops. So there it goes. They've gone on okay. And that's it from the back. And yeah, you'll have seen me try them on. I put a little button on that's a Pigeon Wishes button from my stash, and then just hemmed them. And they have side seam top stitching. Hopefully you can see that. Now, fit wise, they are super fitted, as you've seen. Since I've put the waistband on, it's sort of pulled everything in, and they feel just, they're okay, but they feel tighter than I wanted them to be. And I think I mentioned this when I actually started this project, because it's in my autumn plans vlog, but I mentioned that I'd cut the pattern out, and I know that I've gained some weight because the diet's gone to pot the last couple of months. Let's just face that. I've had a lot going on, and yeah, I am an emotional eater. I'm never going to change that. So the diet's gone to pot, and I know that I've gained some weight, which, to be honest, is not too much of an issue. I mean, I'm going on holiday in a few days, and when I get back, I'm going to get myself back on it, because I just probably want to get a little bit back off again. But whatever. I had cut this pattern out, obviously, when I'd lost all the weight. When I was at my smallest size, yeah, when my weight was lower than what it is now, if that makes sense. And I know that I've put a little bit on. And so, yeah, these are fitting tighter than what I want them to be. So whilst they are wearable, although I've got horrendous VPL, I won't wear them. And I anticipate, you know, once I get these few pounds off that I've put back on, they'll probably be okay. But, and there is still a but, the but is that I just think they're boring. I'm going to be honest. I don't think they are the slim pant that I am looking for, because they're just boring. And whilst they'll be fine, I mean, they're not fine at the minute. I definitely need to go up a size, I think, if I stayed where I am now. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I will make this pattern again. So I think it's still back to the drawing board with respect to finding a slim fit trouser pattern that excites me and that I'm going to want to wear. I think where I'm struggling is everything is high-waisted. And yes, that is, as you'll have seen from the images, that is my smallest point. My waist is small, and lots of people obviously want to show that off, and I do, but you know, when I wear dresses and things, I want to highlight my natural waist. But actually, when I wear trousers and jeans, a lot of the time, I prefer trousers and jeans to sit on my high hip, not really low slung because that's very 90s, but just not as high as super high waisted. And all the patterns I'm seeing and that I've tried so far for trousers are all high waisted, and I don't want something that high. I want something lower waisted because I just find that more comfortable. So yeah, I'm still looking, I guess. There is a new pattern out by French Navy. I saw that in the fold line email yesterday about trends this autumn. And I'm not a big one for trends, to be honest, but I do like to have a look at, because they pick out lots of new stuff that I don't always see. And there is a pattern by French Navy. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll put a picture here, and I quite like that. So I might try that one. That looks like it's a bit of a slimmer pant, but not super skinny like this is. But I think that's partly my fault because I've gained weight. So they are super skinny, and they shouldn't have been. They should have been slim. So anyway, moving on from that, I was literally falling asleep at 8 o'clock last night, but I was determined I was going to stay up so that I didn't have a mega early morning again. So I came in here and I cut out the NH Patterns Heather jumper. Now, again, in my autumn plans, which came out last week, I talked about doing the grain line Linden and mentioned about the fact that the thing that put me off was the neckline is very wide, and I feel that the neckband is a little bit too narrow for my personal liking. So I talked about altering that pattern, and a few of you mentioned in the comments of that vlog actually that you felt the same and that it didn't always work for you, even though it was a real viral pattern. But I really like the raglan style of it because I love a raglan sweat. However, I thought, you know what, rather than spending time on that pattern at the minute, I'm going to have a go at the NH Patterns Heather Sweat, which is a free pattern, or it's a pay as much as you want pattern. And I did a vlog, a cozy sweater vlog or something, cozy top vlog a month or so ago. I'll link to it up here. And I mentioned that pattern in there, that it was a free pattern. It looked really good. So I thought I'm going to have a go at that. So I cut that out last night of the French terry that I made Martin's joggers in and sewed that up. And I cut out the size 10 because there's a fair bit of ease in this top, and sewed it up. I cut out the PDF, sorry. I printed the PDF off, cut that out, cut my fabric out, sewed it up. It took an hour and a quarter tops for the whole process. The only thing I didn't do with that is put the hemband on. I thought I'm just going to turn it under and stitch it, which I've done, and I absolutely love it. It's brilliant. So I'll show you that in a bit because obviously I'm not dressed yet. I'm going to go for a run shortly. But yeah, I actually really like that. It's a drop shoulder sweat though, it's not raglan. But I was just having this thought that actually, because I really like the fit of that, I've cut out the size 10 because it's, as I say, it's got a lot of ease. And although my measurements put me in the 12, when I looked at the amount of ease, I thought, actually, that's just going to be massive. And I did want a loose fit sweater. I didn't want something with only a little bit of ease. I wanted something big and, you know, that I can just swaddle in, I guess. But I didn't want to be overwhelmed with fabric. So I went down to the size 10 based on the finished measurements and how much ease I wanted, and I thought, yeah, that's going to be great. So that's what I've done, and I love it. It's great. I lengthened the arms by about 1.5 inches, but haven't lengthened the bodice, and the fit is spot on, absolutely spot on. I love it. But what I was thinking, I had this idea that could I redraft it into a raglan? I've never done that before, but I'm sure there's a way of doing it. So I'm going to have a look at that and see if I can do that, and then I might cut that out of my velour fabric that I got from Fabric Godmother. So we'll have a look at that later, I think. But I'm glad I got the trousers finished. That was the thing. I wanted to get those finished. I've still got the sarty skirt that I didn't start on. Obviously, that's cut out and ready to sew up. But yeah, I am super glad I got the trousers finished, because I think the thing that stopped me from finishing them was I think I had in my head, I sort of knew once I'd tried those trousers on before I put the waistband on, I knew, because the waistband, I cut the size 27-inch waist, and my waist has gone up to about 28 now because of cake. And so I thought I'll still be able to get into this. I'm sure it'll be a bit of a squeeze, but they'll be all right. But I thought I just know these are going to fit me too snugly. And although I feel really supported, it's just not the look I wanted. I didn't want a tight fitting pant. I just wanted a slim fit. So anyway, I think that's what was putting me off finishing them, because I knew in the back of my mind, these are just going to be too tight to wear at the moment for my personal taste. And that was what was making me think, don't bother finishing them. But then I thought, you know what, they're just going to, all that's going to happen is, like all my other whips, they're just going to languish for months until I get this weight back off, and then I'll have loads of whips again. I thought, just get them finished, Rachel, get them finished. So yeah, I did, and I'm really glad I've done that, because that's done now and it's out of the way. So I think today I am going to have a go at altering that NH Patterns Heather Sweat pattern pieces to redraft it into a raglan. That's just mad, isn't it? But why not? Let's have a go at it and we'll see how we get on. And then yeah, get that sewn up, and I might get the sarty skirt sewn up as well, because that's a really quick sew. It's only 2 pieces and adding elastic waist. It's really, really simple, and then letting it hang so that the hem drops. Couple of other bits just to catch up. The chimney sweep came, and there was loads of debris in our chimney, which, because I think it's because next door had work done on their chimney pot earlier this year, and a lot of the debris come down our chimney. That's what was causing the problem. So anyway, it's sorted now. We've got fire back in, and the whole house is cozy. It feels lovely. So yeah, so that's good. And what else did I want to tell you? We did go and get the remaining bits we needed for our holiday. I've ordered the travel adapters from Amazon. This is really boring stuff, isn't it? But it's just life. They'll be here today. Hopefully maybe on the pink door box will be here today too. I also have to film a vlog for the Sew 2 Celebrate 2 challenge, which is Yvette Stash Hub, celebrate 2 years of Stash Hub. And my vlog is going to go out next week for that while I'm away. So I need to get that filmed today and edited and scheduled and whatnot before I go on holiday. Because I won't be able to do that from Barbados. Although I possibly could, because where we're staying, we've got free Wi-Fi. I don't know how that will work though, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get that done today. And if you're wondering if I'm going to be filming while we're on holiday, I am actually planning to do a little bit, even from the aspect of it's going to give us the memories, isn't it? Because let's face it, I don't know if we'll be going back. I don't know if we'll ever be able to go back. And it's not that. It's more the fact that I'm one of these people that I love travelling and I love visiting different places. Having said that, I've been to Portugal 3 or 4 times now, but that's because we love it so much and it's an easy, quick trip, if that makes sense. But for sort of far-flung places, because they cost a lot, don't they? Let's face it, it's a big expense. I think there are so many places in this world like that I would love to visit, that I don't know if we would go back. So yeah, I think, I don't want to go off on a tangent on that, but I think this probably will be our only trip to Barbados. So I'm probably going to film while I'm there. I don't know how that's going to pan out. I don't know whether I'll start filming and then just put the camera away and think, no, forget it, I just want to enjoy my holiday or whatever. I don't know, but I'm going with the intention of filming some bits while I'm out there, and then hopefully I might have enough to insert into a vlog. We'll see how we get off. So I don't know if there will be a Stitched Up Weekly for next week. We shall see. Anyway, I've gone on at you for like nearly 15 minutes now. I'm going to finish my coffee, go for my run, and then we will get on with some drafting and sewing. That's better. I've been for a run and had my shower, washed my hair, curled it again. I'm really liking my hair like this, and you guys really are as well, to be fair. I'm getting lots of lovely comments about the colour, so thank you. I have just had a really lovely catch up with my sister. It's my, if you don't already know, it's my birthday on Saturday, and my sister messaged me early this morning and said she wanted to come over and see me and give me my present for my birthday. So she's been over, which was lovely, brought me my birthday gift. So that's exciting. And I'm now just getting ready to nip into town because it's Bronte's partner's birthday tomorrow. We have so many birthdays in our family this time of year, which is wonderful, but also very expensive when it's literally a month before Christmas. So, and then my daughter meets somebody whose birthday is literally the day before mine to add to the mix, which is great. So anyway, I need to go and get a card for him. Should have got that yesterday and I completely forgot. It slipped my mind until last night. So going to go do that. But before I do that, I wanted to show you the Heather sweater. So this is the Heather by NH Patterns. I will leave a link to it down below. As I say, it is a free pattern or a pay what you want, which is amazing. I think these kinds of patterns are brilliant as an introduction to a new pattern designer that you might not have come across before, or you know, used any of their patterns and you want to have a go and do it without sort of a big outlay, if that makes sense, to see if you like their patterns and their style of writing, etc. So I really love it. I think it's great. It's a lovely jumper. So let me just show you. I'll stand up. So as I mentioned, it has a neckband, which has gone in really nicely. And it's a slight drop shoulder. It's not massively dropped, but it is dropped. And I've added on a good 1.5 inches to the length. And I love this length of sleeve. It's come out exactly what I want for winter. You know, the coziness of how it comes over your wrist onto your hand. I just think that's lovely for winter. So cuffs as well, out of the same fabric. The neckband is out of the same fabric, and then it does have a hemband, but as I mentioned, I haven't used the hemband. I have literally overlocked the bottom of the main bodice and turned it under and stitched it in place. And I have just used normal thread for this. I've not used Mariflex. The rest of it was constructed on my overlocker, but just for stitching this, because it doesn't have to stretch, so it's fine. And to be honest, I've used a wider stitch, so you can get away with sewing with jersey with a normal thread if you use a wider stitch and it's not really fitted. It will give you enough give, like you can see the give there, and it's not splitting the stitches. So yeah, so that's always a little tip. And I'm just wearing it with my leggings. That's my waist of my leggings. I mean, I haven't got them pulled up properly, but there's my waist. So it's hitting high hip, and I've not lengthened the bodice at all. So this is the size 10. As I say, I did come out body measurement wise as the size 12, but decided to go down a size because there is a lot of ease. I think this size, the finished, is about 43 inches, 44 inches, something like that, which is plenty of room for me. And yeah, I'm loving this top. So I am going to nip out shortly. Isaac's coming with me. We're going to go to Tesco's, grab a card for my daughter's partner for his birthday, get that posted, because that will need to go off in the post, hopefully to get there tomorrow. And yeah, then I'll come back and I'm going to start having a go at redrafting this pattern to make a raglan, and we'll see what we end up with. So errands done, got the birthday card and some stamps. I am completely shocked at the price of stamps. I got a pack of 4 stamps and it was just daylight robbery, but anyway, that's fine. I've come home, I've got my Sapphire Frills subscription box, which has arrived, which is amazing. Currency has arrived, and it is the right currency, so that's another stress that can dissipate now. And finally, my Beyond the Pick door box. So I'm going to open that shortly. I am going to film the unboxing of that so I can get that up separately. And let's open the Sapphire Frills subscription box. So I've just done myself some poached eggs and I've just got some toast under the grill there. So I'm going to have poached eggs on toast for my dinner. And Sapphire Frills does like I think it's a quarterly subscription box of earrings. And I just get the 2 earrings. Oh, these are absolutely gorgeous. So I think this time it was fairies or whimsical or something like that. These are beautiful. So we've got these little, if I just turn them around the right way so you can see what they look like, but these are vine leaves. Aren't they beautiful? And then these are just amazing. I absolutely adore those. They're gorgeous. So right up my street. So I'm going to get my lunch and then film the unboxing of this, film my vlog for the Sew to Celebrate 2 challenge, and then finally I will be able to work on the raglan draft. So lunch first. Okay, so we now have a raglan heather top. So I've got the front here, which is cut on the fold there, and the slant of where the raglan's going to be, and then the same on the back, and then my sleeve is here. So this is my raglan sleeve, that's going to be the back, and that's going to be the front, and that's where it's going to join up to the neckline, and then it tapers down into the cuff there. So I'm going to get this cut out. I'm going to be really brave and I'm going to go for it. I've followed an online tutorial. I will link to it in the description box so you can go check it out. I am hoping this works. It certainly looks okay. I mean, this is the back there. I've added on, obviously, where I've cut, I've added on seam allowance. So that is going to fit into there like so. And then the join for the neckline looks right. And then this piece is for, that's obviously going to be the front there, which is going to fit in there somehow. And then maybe not quite right there, but I probably just need to true that bit up there, and then that's going to look more or less right. So we'll get this cut out and sewn up, and I'll see how we get on. So it is done. My raglan top, it's really nice. I think the raglan is probably a little bit too far over and needs to be more on the body than, it looks fine at the back, but here it's right across my arm rather than on the body, if that makes sense. So I think I probably need to alter that for next time. It works fine in this fabric though, because you can't really see it because of the crushed velvet. The neckband is not my best work, let me just say that. The fabric sort of got a little bit, not caught in the overlocker, but you know, sometimes it's struggling to pass through, but otherwise it's worked. I really like it. Now I've done what I did with my French Terry one, which is here, in the fact that I have omitted the hemband, and I've just overlocked the edge, turned it over and stitched it down. And the reason I've done that is because I think somebody mentioned that when you try and put a hemband on or in velvet velour, it tends to stick to your clothes and roll and that kind of thing. So, and I do recall, I think I've worn something like this before and that was a bit of an issue. So I've decided not to hemband this because I haven't got any grey ribbing anyway, not dark grey, that sort of works with this, because I've just used self fabric for the cuffs and the neckband, which has worked fine. The label was from So Anonymous, if you're interested. And yeah, I am really pleased with it. I think for a first attempt at something like this, drafting a raglan from another sweater pattern, I don't think it's bad at all. But yeah, I think I need to bring this seam in. I mean, you can probably just see it there, look. It probably needs to be a little further over, but it's okay. It works fine. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think this is a really nice top, and being made out of velour, it just feels a little bit more elevated, I guess, and a little bit sort of sparkly, wintry, but yeah, it's really lovely quality. I think sometimes some velours feel very plasticky, and I'm sure obviously this isn't a natural fabric. I don't know what the composition is, but it does feel really nice against my skin. It's nice and soft. So yeah, really like it, but I'm just a bit gutted about the neckline. I think it's probably me just being a perfectionist, I guess, and I think a lot of us are, aren't we? We want these things to turn out perfect, but yeah, I am super happy. It's Friday. This is the face of somebody who has just finished work for 11 days. I am, oh, what a wonderful feeling. So yeah, just got out. I've taken an hour's time back because I was owed some time. So it's 3 o'clock Friday and I'm going to go home, just relax for 10 minutes and then start packing because I want to get that done tonight. Oh God, what a good feeling it is to finish work and know that you don't have to go back next week. And I am so ready for my holiday. I can't wait. I'm home. I've made myself a coffee and just sorted the washing out. So, I've come home to another parcel. And this is fabric. So this is, sorry for all the rustling. This is my Funfetti order, which is a pre-order that Andrea was doing for her collaboration with Rachel Parker Designs. So I think she did these on French Terry, I believe, and I ordered 2 colourways and it's just arrived, which is really exciting, considering it's my birthday tomorrow. So it's lovely coming home to this. And I've had some really good news today as well, that oh, it's so exciting when it's my birthday tomorrow and I've finished work and all these good things are happening, which is so nice. Martin messaged me at lunchtime today to tell me that our favourite band are headlining Whitby Goth Weekend next October, which is just incredible because I've only seen them twice and, or is it 3 times? Twice, I think I've seen them twice, and we sort of thought that they were probably never going to play again because they're getting on a bit, let me just say that. And Whitby Goth Fest have announced that they are headlining on Friday the 31st next year, which is just amazing. So I've just gone on straight away and booked accommodation. So we're going to be at the Goth Festival in Whitby next October. We've already booked for April as well. And to be honest, I prefer April to the October one. So we weren't planning to go in October, but now they're playing because they've not played since 2022. It's just incredible news. I'm so excited. So that's happening, which is amazing. But let me have a look at this fabric. So I ordered, ooh, 2 colourways. Funfetti, there we go. I ordered the navy. Oh, look at those colours, aren't they gorgeous? And the white. Oh, they're absolutely beautiful. So let me just open them out so you can have a little look. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Beyond the pink door. Oh, it's just, oh, do you know what? When these arrived, I bet Andrea was just over the moon. They're absolutely gorgeous. So I think I got 1.5 meters of each, I think. They're just absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Oh, gorgeous colours. So yeah, these were pre-ordered, I think August time, something like that. And yeah, finally arrived. So that's really nice to come home from work too. Oh, all excited. So I'm going to have my coffee and then I'm going to go start sorting some clothes out to pack. Martin is not due home for another couple of hours because I've obviously finished an hour earlier. So I'm going to go do that and then probably pour myself a glass of Baileys because I'm celebrating. It's my birthday eve. I'm allowed to. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Morning, happy birthday to me. So today's my birthday, yes, 52. And so far I've opened some lovely cards, some lovely presents, which has been really lovely. I got nothing sewing related apart from a absolutely amazing Sew Me Sunshine voucher from my girls, Ruan and Tamlin, which was just gorgeous. So we're just in the process of packing now. I got all my stuff out last night. Martin didn't. He's just doing his now. So we're just sorting that. We haven't really got any other plans for today because although it's my birthday, we are going on a exotic holiday tomorrow. So obviously we're just thinking about that really, which is lovely. So yeah, I am just looking at getting everything packed now. Martin's just come in. He's had an interesting sort through his wardrobe about what fits him and what doesn't. So I think we'll both be hitting the diet hard when we get back from this holiday, let's put it that way. But yeah, it's a bit surreal actually that this is finally here and happening. We have done the big shop for Isaac while we are away. I think somebody mentioned about if Isaac had finished at uni now. He's not, no, he is on a 4-year course, but he's taking a year out. So he's at home with us this year and then planning to go back next year. So that's where we are with that. Anyway, I better carry on. I want to get packed now so that we've got the rest of the day to, you know, have those moments when you think, oh, I forgot to pack this and I forgot to pack that. And I think I am going to hopefully get a little bit of sewing time in today. And I am going to start work on my project for the Stash Hub Challenge, which the vlog for that will be going out next week while I'm away. So you'll have something to watch while I'm away if you're interested. And yeah, I'm not going to talk about that now in this vlog because you have to watch that vlog to find out what I'm planning to do. But yes, I'm going to do a bit of work on that, I think, today. And yeah, right, I'm wearing my grain line shirt. Now, I was going to wear this buttoned up, but I buttoned it up, and when it's unbuttoned like this, it looks absolutely fine. But when it's buttoned up, the checks don't match. I don't know what I've done, but I buttoned it up this morning and I looked at it and I thought, oh wow, that is messing with my head totally. So I've left it unbuttoned where it appears to be all matching. It's just really bizarre. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm wearing, just with a t-shirt underneath and leggings. Hello, dear. You all right? You can come in.
I'm safe.
Yes, you can come in because they like seeing you. Do you want to come and say hello?
They might not want to see me with a bucket of coal in my hand. Morning, birthday girl.
Oh. I'm in my sewing room and I have cut out my project for the Sew to Celebrate 2 challenge for Stash Hub. So I'm going to have some sewing time, which is really nice. But before that, I don't know if you've seen this. I did put it on my Instagram. This is a pattern test for easily made patterns, something like that. It'd be really helpful if I remembered, wouldn't it? And it's the poppy pullover, which is obviously a children's jumper with this cute little bow on. I have just cut the neckband off. I will insert some pictures of Layla in this because I did take some, but the neckline is really small, so I need to widen it. So I've just taken the neckband off. We can get it over a head, but it's a bit of a struggle, and you know what toddlers are like if you're trying to force them into things. So yeah, it needs to be a bit wider. So I am going to widen out the neckline probably by about 1/2 inch either side, I think, and try that before I put any new ribbing on, and then I will recalculate how much ribbing I need for the neckband. I usually do it around about 80%, 85%, something like that. So yeah, so I've just got the neckband off and hence I'm covered in bits of thread now. And this fabric is beautiful, actually. It's a French terry that I got from Felicity Fabrics at one of the shows a couple of years back when I went with Judy. And yeah, it's really nice. Ribbing is just from First for Fabrics. I love their ribbing. So Martin's just made me a coffee. I'm going to take 5 before I start on the project that I'm doing. I can't tell you about yet, but you'll know when you've seen the vlog that goes up later this week. I'm doing it a little bit different to what actually I originally planned as well, which will make sense when you've watched my plans vlog, because I found some other fabric. It's cotton, because that's the premise of this challenge, that you have to sew with cotton, and a cotton type fabric, so it's got to have cotton in its composition, if that makes sense. So, but I found some additional fabric on top of the fabric that I have chosen for this project, which I'm going to incorporate as well, which I think is going to look really good. So I've had a little play about with how they're going to look together, etc. And I know this is all making no sense whatsoever. I'm really sorry, but I don't want to spoil it for you. So anyway, so I'm going to also have a little look at Sew Me Sunshine, because the gorgeous girls bought me a voucher, which was just so kind of them. So I'm going to have a look at that. And I was showing Bronte. I watched Jenny Stitches live at 5 last night. Love watching Jenny. She's just so lovely. Can't wait to see her next month. It's not that long. No, it's this month. It's not next month. It's in a couple of weeks, which is just awesome. Hello.
Sorry.
It's all right. You don't have to apologise. What are you showing me? Have you booked us in?
Boarding passes.
He's checked us in for our
boarding
flights.
passes.
Amazing. So he's very excited. So one of the fabrics that Jenny's got is one of the fabric godmother. Well, she's got a few fabric godmothers in, and I thought about making Layla a pair of dungarees in the Lunar denim, which is this one. And so I mentioned it to Bronte. And yes, she absolutely loves it. So I'm going to order some of that, I think, because I've got a voucher to spend at Jenny's as well from doing my blog make, which is just gorgeous. So that's nice. So it means I don't have to spend any of my own money, which is great. And yeah, Sew Me Sunshine, I'm going to have a little look at that because I've got a voucher to spend there now as well, which is really exciting. So I'm going to do that, have a little browse while I have my coffee, and then I'm going to make a start on a bit of sewing. So yeah, it's just a nice, cosy, easy day today for my birthday. We could have gone out somewhere, but you know, we're going away tomorrow. I'd rather be at home, if I'm honest, and just have the time to sew. I just think that's just what I want to do. So yeah, the weather's not brilliant. I might go for a run in a bit because I'd like to do that before I go away. And yeah, I'm going to have a look at the Sew Me Sunshine website. Having a break from sewing, we've come out to walk Piper, our last one before we go away. We're still not packed.
Well, everything's
well, we
ready.
have, everything's ready.
To go in the case.
I think, you know what, when your kids are younger and you obsess over making sure that you've got everything and being super organised, and then
Packed a month in advance.
I know, and then when it's just two of you, you can just be much more relaxed about it. So yeah, we've got everything ready, it just needs to go in the cases, so we'll do that later. But it's about 3 o'clock, and yeah, thought we would just come out, have a break from the sewing and the concentration. And I'm really happy with how Layla's dress is coming on. It's going to look gorgeous, it really is. I just hope it fits her. It should do, because she's petite. So anyway, yeah, so we've come out, weather's not great. Sun did come out earlier, didn't it?
It's just overcast. It's autumn.
Talking about the weather again, aren't we? Yeah, of course. That's what we do, isn't it? So anyway,
how was your birthday cake?
Oh yes, Martin made Malteser cheesecake for me, and we're having a Caribbean meal for tea, aren't we?
Yeah, just to
get in the mood for tomorrow. We're having jerk chicken, I think, with coconut rice, which sounds very yummy.
Jerk chicken with coconut rice.
He's cooking, obviously, not me. Obviously. Yeah. So look forward to that. Oh, what a lovely surprise that was. So yeah, daughter, partner and Layla came up to see me for my birthday, which was just really nice. They've had tea with us. The jerk chicken was just incredible. It was just so tasty. It was lovely. So they've gone now, which is, you know, it was such an effort for them to come all the way up from Leicester, which is just under 2 hours, with a toddler in tow, just to stay for tea. But it was just so nice. It was lovely. Real big surprise, but lovely. So Martin's just having a bath now. We've more or less got packed as much as we can. The rest of what we need to pack, we're going to need first thing in the morning before we can finish that off. So I am going to end this week's vlog here because we'll be on a plane, hopefully, by the time you watch this. So I'm going to get this edited and uploaded, I think, and then settle down for the evening and look forward to our lovely week away. I am so looking forward to it. So I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. As I said, I am intending to try and film while I'm out there because I would like it just for posterity anyway. And there will be a vlog for me going up during the week. So you have that to look forward to while I'm away anyway. So take care of yourselves and I will see you soon. Bye.